Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to yet another exciting lesson from SAGET Tech. My name is Asaf, and I hope you enjoy this one. But please, don't forget to hit the subscribe button below this video for us to be able to keep on producing more and more of these wonderful lessons. Hello, once again. Welcome to the second part of our electronic boards lesson. And as I promised during the last lesson that I'll be bringing a completed electronic board with all the different electronic components mounted on. I did that. Here it is. Now, the first thing that you see here is the inputs. So this is where you're going to bring your positive input, and you'll be coming out with it here to the various part of the circuit. And this is where you'll be bringing your negative, and it will be coming out from here. Now, let's see what's happening at the back. It's just the wire. It's just a continuous wire. And I just want to show you the other components. Remember, we needed 4 holes for each component. Now, this is, for example, a component. It's coming from these 2 holes, the inner 2 holes, and it's going back on these outer 2 holes. And they are all mounted and well fixed to the board. Now, let's go back to the other side, the front of your box. We also have these connectors. They are very, very important. The connectors are just there as this, just the wire, just like we did with the initial one for the supply. The connectors are important for junctions in your circuit. If, for example, you've got 2 components or 3 components that have got to be connected together at a certain point, we use this as that point instead of having to connect everything on one leg of a resistor and risking to destroy that particular resistor or the leg of that particular resistor. You can connect the 3 components onto this. And you've got your single pole, single throw switch. I use money clip for that. You don't usually use that. You've got single pole, double throw here. And you've got yet another resistors here. You've got the 470 and you've got the 150. You've got your thermistors, LDR. You've got your... I also have my capacitors here. They must have positive and negatives. Here they are. You've got your diodes. They should also have positive and negative, even though they are not labeled there. But what's important is you have got 1s and 2s, showing you that you're going to have 1 as your input, 2 as the output to all different components. The one problem that we have is the back part of the board. Look, all the legs of your different components are exposed. Therefore, if you are working on a steel bench, put this like this, and it's a steel board, it's a short circuit all the way. Now you are not going to have the desired results on your experiment. So it's a serious challenge. For now, I'm just using the plastic board. It's not a problem, but should it be a steel table or just some wires be lying around here, I would be having a very, very serious problem because I wouldn't get the desired results, as there will be a lot of short circuits underneath. Now, we need to come up with a remedy towards that. What I did is I designed a cardboard. I just did cut the cardboard to the size of this A4 sheet, and I pasted the cardboard underneath my circuit and close it up. Then whenever I work the cardboard, it's the one on the table, and all my components are secured. Now, the question is, how do you connect your cardboard to your board? What I did is I punched holes on the sides of the both the cardboard as well as my board. So I'm going to use nuts and screws to connect it as opposed to glue. The reason being If you use a glue and it happens that whilst working, one of the legs perhaps of the resistor or whatever component breaks, you'd have got to remove that particular component and put the other one. But now if you use the glue and permanently connected this board to your cardboard, then it's a problem. But now if you just use screws and nuts to connect the two, you just unscrew the screws and nuts, repair whatever component you're repairing or replace whatever component you're replacing, and you screw the board onto the cardboard or the base cardboard again, and your circuit is working once more. Now, let's connect the board to the cardboard and see how it will look like. Here we go now. Our board is tightly secured to the base plate or the base cardboard. There it is. You see, you can only see this bolt secured to this board in front by the nuts. So whenever I want to repair something, or whenever you want to repair something, you just unscrew them here and start repairing. Here is the board. Everything secured, everything is well tied onto it, everything working quite very well. You just select those things or those components that you want to connect and start connecting. Voila. That was part 2 of our electronic board. Watch out for the next last part, which is part 3, wherein now we'll be using a circuit to connect different components to see as to how really does this board function. From me, Asaf Pelwane at SAGT Tech. Thank you very much. Don't forget to subscribe.